Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about aging adult. Aging definition: a continuous process of change affect different functions at different point in time. For athletes, aging begins in 20s. For mental activity, aging usually noticed in 50s, although there is decline from 30s onward. Aging mind: their brain is constantly changing, unset connections get bound, and this process continues throughout our life. For what emotional and cognitive changes accompanies healthy aging, what brain changes underline those cognitive changes, what can person do to minimize this change. Infections to the world, perceptual, visualized effect caused by fatigues in brain cells located within retina of eye. Phase of memory, information, the words, perceptual memory, the short durations of the sensor memory explain why the vision's effect does not last very long. Information in the word, perceptual memory, how sensory memories explain. Our sensory stories hold the information only brief, not for a long enough time to help us detect the change, unless we toggle between the image very quickly. Information in the perceptual memory. Once sensory deflects are around for aging and does not usually result in degradations in perceptual memory. Infection in the word, perceptual memory, how sensory memories explain change, blindness. Our sensory store hold the information only briefly or not for a long enough time to help us detect the change, unless we text between the image very quickly. Phase of memory. However, if you attend to the information, you can transfer the information to a memory store that is of longer durations. Information, the words, a perceptual memory, working memory. When attended to part of the environment, this helps informations move by beyond sensory stories and into what memory stores. This type of clues helps older adults more than it helps younger adults. Informations of the word, perceptual memory, working memory must hold the numbers in mind, must keep update based on calculation that we made. Range on performant context, a regional that undergo cells. Perception is a preferential context. Working memory and processing speed. Aging result is slowing in reflection times, somewhat slower on simple associated tasks, even more pronounced slowing on complex chess. Processing speed and affect the ability to hold information in mind, because by the time one part of the problem has been completed, other aspects of the problem may have been forgotten. Working memory and processing speed. Jimmy walk up to the store counter in three parts of the gym. He give in the sales rocks because of the clerk is the collaborate bill. She gives Jimmy's how many quicker jobs Jimmy received from the sales clerk. Uh, Change in the speeds. The neurotransmissions changes are particularly pronounced in the prophylactic context. Although aging can lead to a slower reasoning the decision, it can facilitate making a gut decision. The gut decisions are often the optimal. Working memory and attention will age to become harder to ignore irrelevant information. It also become harder to switch between testers with the different requirements. These difficulties can make it more difficult to hold relevant information in mind and to switch between different task requirements. Older adults have extensive expertise to draw upon, can find connections between information that young adults have a harder time to see. This can often compensate for the difficulties with task switchings and with attention focus. Use it or less, maintain mental flexibility, mental expertise, organization, information, chunk information, eliminate distraction, reduce attention demands. Now, long-term memory, attend to information process meaning of information learning improves when are strategies to make information meaningful or to organization. So learning improve when stress minimize. Long-term memory record functions of the hippocampus. This is regions that shrink some with aging and even more Alzheimer disease. Alzheimer and long-term less activity is the hippocampus when older adults are trying to learn practice when young adults are trying to learn. Long-term memory better with the cues are given than when must generate the cues. Much better when no similar infection information. The loss of the cells in the hippocampus mean there is a trend to be more overlap in the cells representing different memories, causing more infections. Also means that the fewer may representative each memory make memories less rich and less reliance. Aging long-term memory, the loss of the cells in the hippocampus, meaning that there are trends to be more overlap in the cells representing different memories, causing more interference. Aging enhance the ability to memories information that is emotionally positive, personally relevant. Aging helps people use their memories for the directive purpose. attend to the information. This is about why the information is important to remember. Organ the information do not just use reshapes phase of memory, perceptual memory, working memory, long-term memory, remote memory, and semantic memory. This is the way we can grow our strategic alliance, and we can develop. If you have any questions regarding these things, you directly can communicate with me. Thank you. Bye bye and take care.